Hello. Today I'm going to be ranking Capri Suns based on their flavor, texture, taste, and other similar factors. Let's get started. Just jumping off right into it, we're going to go for apple. So I would say that this is a very clearly A-class flavor. It does what it says it's going to do, and I can really appreciate that honesty. It's a very creative drink, and I think Capri Sun is kind of one of a kind with this flavor. They knew what they were going for was rare, but they went for it anyways, and I can respect that. Next up on the list, we have grape something, green grape. Okay, now this I'm gonna say is firmly in C class. The reason I'm saying this is because it does have a bit of a medicinal flavor, which, if that's your preference, can be fantastic. I think it can be great if you want to pretend you're taking medicine, if you're like doing a role play type thing, or you want to have the placebo effect and not actually take medicine for your own purposes. That's fine. But I'm gonna say that C. Next up, we have the great flavor of them all, lemonade. So this flavor is kind of perfect, so I'm gonna put it probably in S class. Now, the thing about lemonade is that it's very distinctly lemonade. It does, like apple, what it says it's gonna do, but better. It's probably the most refreshing drink out of all of these, and it really doesn't have much else going for it other than perfection, so we're gonna leave it up there. Next we have watermelon. Now, this flavor sounds like it would be better in theory than it is in practice. Watermelon is consistently a great flavor in Jolly Ranchers and not in anything else. That's very firmly C class. C tier flavor. Next up, we have berry. Now, berry I have not had. I believe I might have had it. It's not memorable. It's gonna go in B tier. I'm sure it's fine. Haven't remembered my experience with it. Okay, now we're going to move on to tropical punch, which inherently makes it sound like a flavor I would dislike. I think I've had this before, but I don't know if I'm a fan, so I'm going to put it in C. The reason being that I feel like tropical punch just has too many dislikable flavors. They don't try hard enough to really make you like them. So for that, I'm going to put it in C for laziness. Next up, we have wild cherry. Now, wild cherry is a flavor that, once again, like watermelon, sounds great in theory, horrible in practice. Cherry is better than watermelon, actually. I'm putting that in B. Cherry I like the idea of enough that it overpowers the not great flavor. It's just good enough. Next up, we have dragon fruit punch. Now this is a very violent name, and it's probably going to get you in a pretty violent mindset, so I would only drink this if you're willing to start like a fight. But for that, I'm going to put it in A tier for being a great motivator. I think if you're about to slay a dragon, this would be perfect for you. Next up, we have fruit punch. So now this, I'm gonna say, is very firmly B. It's not good, not bad. It's just kind of mediocre. So I'm just gonna leave it there. And next up, we have mango passion fruit. Bad flavor all around. I like passion, do not like mango. Does not make up for it. I wish I could like it. I haven't actually had it, but I'm assuming. And then we have Mountain Cooler. Now, this is a nice flavor. It's along the same lines as the other berry drinks. Can be mediocre. Not as good as lemonade. Probably not as good as dragon fruit punch. I haven't had that one either. But we're going to put it firmly in B. Next up, we have mango pineapple, which is probably the worst combination I can think of. Don't like either of these flavors whatsoever. So much so that I'm going to take mango passion fruit and put it up here for the passion, because I think this one deserves to be by itself. I don't really think it deserves anybody else in the same area. Next, we have Pacific Cooler. Now, I've had this one. It's good. Used to be one of my favorites. I don't know if I would say it is now. It's definitely been overpowered. That's okay. It happens. So we're going to put that in B tier. Finally, we have Strawberry Kiwi. C. Finally, we have Splash Cooler. This is going to be put in B since I've never had it. Don't know if I plan on having it. Doesn't really get me with the name. Doesn't sound appealing. Doesn't sound unappealing. Anyways, this is the full list of all of my favorite and least favorite Capri Suns and how they are ranked. I will now be stopping this recording because I am completed. Good day for you.